Good morning, good afternoon and good evening. So today I got Galaxy S10 Plus Exynos chipset model. The good news is that developer finally released the OneUI 7 portrait ROM for the Galaxy S10 family, S20 family and Note 20 family. But all those phones must have Exynos chipset model. The ROM is not for the Snapdragon. So today I'm going to show how to flash the OneUI 7 portrait ROM on the Galaxy S10 Plus. Credit goes to the developer and the team. Before going ahead, do not forget to like the video, and if you haven't subscribed my channel, stick with my channel, subscribe it. Thank you so much. So links are provided. You need to check the things or bugs that currently ROM have, because the ROM still is in progress. For downloading, link is provided. You need to come to here and you need to copy the password provided over here. Then right now I have Galaxy S10 Plus, so I will click on this link and then I will erase the password that already there, and I will paste the new password that I just copied from there by pressing Ctrl V and then clicking unlock. So you will see the folders over here which is categorized, and we have to download the repartition. This repartition procedure is only for the Galaxy S10 family. So first of all, if you are using this ROM or flashing this ROM on any Galaxy S10 Exynos model, you need to click on this folder, then download the Exynos cleaner file and repartition file. Then go back and click on Odin pack folder. I have Galaxy S10 Plus, so I will click on S10 folder, and you need to check your model number. My Galaxy S10 Plus is actually G975F. So this one, G975, I will click on this file to download the Odin pack. After this, go back to the main, then once again go back and this time click ROMs folder. Same thing, if you have Note 20 family or S20 family, you can click on these folders, but I have Galaxy S10 Plus, so I will click on S10 folder and I will download the file according to the model code name. Like I have Galaxy S10 Plus, the code name of the S10 Plus Exynos chipset model is Beyond 2 LTE. Click this link and the downloading will start straight away. So here is my downloaded folder where I have downloaded all the files. Beyond 2 LTE, the OneUI 7 portrait ROM for the Galaxy S10 Plus, the Odin pack G975. This is flashable with the help of Odin, and the cleaner file, repartition file, and yes, Odin 3.14.1. This file link is provided separately. And one more thing, if you are not having Samsung Android USB driver, you need to download the Samsung USB driver, Android driver also, and install it on your Windows in case if you are not having it. Then extract the 3.14.1, the Odin, and double click to open the Odin folder. Double click the Odin file, click OK on this pop-up window, and on Odin click any slot. I will go for AP slot. Then I will go to my downloaded folder and I will select the Odin pack file according to my model number by double clicking on it. So Odin is ready now. I will come back to my mobile phone. There are few steps that we have to do before starting the flashing procedure. Now let me tell you the important thing, that your mobile phone must be on the latest stock firmware. In case if you are having any custom firmware or custom ROM, you need to flash the repartition or cleaner file, then you can go ahead and flash the OneUI 7. But those who have stock firmware, not the latest one, you need to update the stock firmware. So first of all, connect internet on your mobile phone, then go back, because we have to unlock the bootloader. So those who never unlock the bootloader, we have to do this step. I have connected internet on my mobile phone, so I will tap the about phone. Currently my model number is G975F/DS Galaxy S10 Plus. I will tap the software information. So this is what I got on my mobile phone right now. The latest stock firmware on my Galaxy S10 Plus, OneUI 4.1, Android 12, and this is the build number WC1. Now tap the build number for 7 times, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, to turn on the developer options. Go back to settings and scroll down, tap developer options. Well, I was having an Unlock Bootloader already. Because I flashed the OneUI 7, I checked the ROM. Now I'm just making tutorial video. We'll review the ROM later on. So the OEM unlocking is already turned on, as I said that I was having an Unlock Bootloader. But if you see OEM unlocking is not turned on, then must turn it on to unlock the bootloader. If you did not turn on the OEM unlocking, the bootloader will never get unlocked, right? Now go back and then go to accounts and backup. In case if you are having Samsung account, sync it and must remove it. Google account, sync it, must remove it to avoid issues. And then go back, go to lock screen, turn off the lock screen by selecting swipe, then check the mobile phone battery. It is supposed to be charged. Save all the internal storage data. Must save the data, otherwise the data will get format. If you have done all these things, you can simply power off the mobile phone now. Always use a good quality of data cable for charging and for flashing. Now the mobile phone is supposed to be totally power off. We need to boot the mobile phone into Odin mode. Check the other side of the data cable must be connected with computer. Press and hold the volume down key and Bixby key, then connect the cable with the mobile phone. In few seconds a warning screen will appear. Release both keys. On this screen, press and hold the volume up key for little long to go to the next screen of unlocking bootloader. Press the volume up key for little long. The unlock bootloader screen will get appears. Release the volume up key. Now on this screen, I will press the volume up key to unlock the bootloader. And then when the mobile phone restart, it will unlock the bootloader. Then I will press immediately the volume down key and Bixby key to boot my mobile phone once again into warning screen. I will not let my mobile phone to boot into stock firmware, right? So pressing the volume up key once, mobile phone will restart, and then immediately I will press the volume down key, Bixby key. The warning screen will get appears once again. Now press the volume up key once to boot the phone into Odin mode. The KG state must show checking. If your mobile phone shows KG state pre-normal, then the recovery will not get flash. Before the things that I have done on my mobile phone, like going to developer options, turning on the OEM unlocking, if you have done that, your mobile phone will show KG state checking. On the computer screen, the Odin detected the mobile phone. Go to options, untick auto reboot, then go back to log and then click start to start flashing the recovery on the mobile phone. When it is done, click reset and click exit the Odin. Go back to the downloaded folder and the mobile phone will be booted still in Odin mode. We have to boot the mobile phone into custom recovery from the Odin mode screen. Now press and hold all the 4 keys say at once, like volume up key, volume down key, Bixby key and power key. The mobile phone restart, only release the volume down key first. When mobile phone vibrates or show the Samsung logo, then release the power key. And when you see recovery screen, then release the Bixby key and volume up key, right? So pressing the volume up key, volume down key, power key, Bixby key at same time, releasing the volume down key first, Samsung logo will appear, then I will release the power key. Okay, and now you can release the volume up key, Bixby key. The mobile phone will boot into TWRP. So the recovery will restart because I was having the stock firmware, that is why, and the bootloader was locked. I unlocked the bootloader, then I flashed the Odin pack. So after, like in this situation, the recovery will boot once, will do some like erasing thing, then it will restart and it will automatically boot back into TWRP. So there is no worries that you will see the phone is restarting like it is like boot looping. No, it's not boot looping. Just wait, the TWRP recovery will comes. As I said, and it is done. Swipe to allow modifications. Then tap wipe, because the internal storage appears on computer screen but it is encrypted, so we have to decrypt the storage. Tap wipe, tap format data, type YES, then tap here. When done, go back, swipe to factory reset. Done, go back to main screen, tap reboot and tap recovery. Swipe to allow modifications. Internal storage appears once again and in proper format, so I can copy paste. First I will go to my downloaded folder and I will copy first only the repartition file from the downloaded folder, and then I will paste the file on the internal storage of the mobile phone. When it gets copied, then on the mobile phone screen, tap install, select the file that I just copied, the repartition file, by tapping on it, and then swipe to start flashing. So the repartition file will start getting flash and it will automatically reboot, and the mobile phone will reboot automatically to TWRP. So the repartition file got flash and the recovery got rebooted. Swipe to allow modification, and now tap wipe, then tap format data, then type YES and tap here. Yes, do repeat this step of formatting data. When done, then go back and then go back, then swipe to factory data reset. When it is done, then again go back to main screen, tap reboot and tap recovery. Swipe to allow modifications. The internal storage will appears on the computer screen. We'll go back to my downloaded folder and I will copy the cleaner file and the ROM file from the downloaded folder, and I will paste both files on the internal storage of the mobile phone. Okay, I got both files on my internal storage. Right now I am done from my computer. So disconnect the cable from the mobile phone first, then unlock the TWRP recovery screen. At first, tap install, select the cleaner file by tapping on it, and then swipe to start flashing. Now again the TWRP will reboot automatically when the cleaner file gets flash. Swipe to allow modifications. Now at first, tap settings, then go to third menu and make the screen time out to maximum. I will go back now. I will tap install. So I can see the file, the ROM file over here. Tap to select the ROM file and then swipe to start flashing it. Now the flashing will take a time. Now we have to wait here. Flashing got completed. Definitely you will see script succeeded, result was nothing in the brackets. Well, flashing done. Now just tap wipe cache /Dalvik, swipe it. When it is done, then tap reboot system now. The mobile phone will restart and it will start booting to the OneUI 7 ROM very soon. This is the first boot. It will take a little time. Finally, first boot completed. It didn't took that much time, and complete the setup screen. So finally, I got the OneUI 7 ROM on my mobile phone. Well, once again, I will thanks to the developer who ported the ROM and keeping the S10 Plus or S10 family alive still in 2025. So I will go to settings and I will change something in display. Then we'll go to about phone, and this ROM is ported from the Galaxy S25 Ultra. So definitely you will see the S25 Ultra and the model name will also be showing off the Galaxy S25 Ultra. But this mobile phone is actually Galaxy S10 Plus. We'll tap the software information. Just confirming it, right? Now the Galaxy S10 Plus got OneUI 7.0, Android 15. The Play System update is a date showing 1st October 2024. And the baseband, yes, it is there, and this is a build number ExtremeROM 1.0. The ROM is still in progress. All things done very smoothly, and ROM is good. I was checking the ROM on Note 20 Ultra. Believe me, you will love this ROM. I will bring more videos related to the OneUI 7 soon. Take a good care of yourself. We'll see you in my next video. Until then, goodbye.